Hi YouTube, this is my first official lock video. So I decided to do the 20 question lock tag just in case anybody had any questions about my locks. And also because I'm coming up on my 1-year lock anniversary, which is March 15th. So here goes. I'm going to be reading the questions from my phone. Do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? Actually, I do. It was March 9th, 2014. I was sitting in my room pondering whether or not I should wash my hair or cut it. I had been wearing a tapered cut, really short cut, for about 6 months at that time. Maybe a little longer than 6 months. And I was trying to decide if I should cut it again or what to do. I didn't know what to do with it. I was kind of over the big natural hair, which I had forever, and I was just wanted something different. So I cut it, and I was bored with that too. So I said, you know what? I haven't tried locks, so I'm going to lock my hair. Question 2. What method, if any, did you use to start your locks? I use finger coils. I actually use 2 methods. I finger coiled and interlocked. My hair texture is it's really fine and curly, so the comb coils wouldn't hold. I already knew that. And I didn't want 2-strand tip twists because that didn't hold either. So I finger coiled them, and I went to a natural hairstylist, and she interlocked them at the root. How old are your dreadlocks? My locks are officially 11 and a half months old. They'll be 1 year old on March 15th. What is the length of your longest dread and the shortest? They're all about the same, and it's up right now so you can't tell. No, I'm lying. These are about the average length of my locks. I'm sure I have some in the middle that are a lot longer and a lot thicker, but maybe 4 inches, 4 to 5 inches. Do you have any dreads that are especially unique, strange, or awesome? I think, of course, they're all awesome because they're mine. I wish my hair was out so I can show you guys, but I have some because of my hair texture that are really bumpy and bowly at the ends. And I think some of that has to do with the interlocking I did for the first 3 months and the fact that my hair is curly. So there are a lot of bumpy locks up in the middle and a lot of loose curly ends, but nothing unusual yet. How many dreads do you currently have? Is that the same number you started with? Excuse me. I have 120 locks. Yes, that is the same number I started with. When I first started my locks, I would say the first 2 to 3 months, I was so paranoid. Okay. How many dreads do you currently have? Is that the same number you started with? I have 120 locks. And yes, that is the same number I started with. In the beginning, I did try and combine my locks because I was so paranoid and scared my locks would be thin because my hair is fine and they weren't thickening up to my liking fast enough. But if you go back and look at a couple of my old videos, the slideshows and the clips I made, they have thickened up a lot since then. And this is after a fresh retwist. So they've thickened up. What shampoo or other products do you use on your dreads? Right now I'm using the Shea Moisture black soap, African black soap shampoo, and the apple cider vinegar shampoo that they have. And I also use the Design Essentials honey, I think it's like honey oat moisture shampoo. I don't know the exact name, but I'll put it in the description bar below. I use that, and I actually just started using conditioner. I mean, like yesterday when I washed my hair for the first time, I used an actual rinse out conditioner, and that was the Design Essentials Stimulus conditioner. I haven't conditioned my hair with regular shampoo since I locked my hair. I've only been using the Jane Carter's leave-in spray. How often do you wash your dreads? I wash in my hair about every 3 weeks. About every 3 weeks I wash and retwist. Do you do any regular maintenance on your dreads? I do. That's my wash and retwist every 3 weeks. I work out and I sweat a lot in my scalp. So in between washes, I'll use witch hazel. I'll run witch hazel through my scalp. And a oil mixture that I have made with olive oil, peppermint oil, tea tree oil, and lavender oil. I run that through my scalp with the applicator tip and just run it through after I use the witch hazel. What are your favorite beads or other decorations? Right now, I don't have any. I think I want to wait until my hair is a little more mature. My locks are a little thicker before I start putting anything on them. But I have been looking. If your dreads had their own motto, what would it be? It would be... Does that count? I don't know. So dry. Is there anything else unique about your appearance other than your dreadlocks? Yes, I have a septum. Oop. And I also have 4 tattoos. I have 5, but one's now like a huge cover-up. So 4 tattoos. If you could start a new set of dreads, what would you do differently? Honestly, I wouldn't do anything differently. I finger coiled and interlocked the first 3 months. I did not wash my hair under running water and shampoo for the first 3 months. I simply used witch hazel to cleanse my scalp, witch hazel and a clean washcloth to cleanse my scalp weekly. And that's it. I wouldn't do anything differently. I didn't wash my hair physically, wash it until the 3rd month, and the stylist did that for me. No, I wouldn't do anything different. I started my locks myself, technically, with the finger coils. And if I had to choose one thing, I would have made them a little thicker. So instead of having 120, I'd probably have like 90, 95. But I'm happy with the way they are. Next question. How many people do you know personally with dreadlocks? Not as many as I used to. I had a few people in my family with locks. They've since cut them. I have a few friends with locks. But not a lot of people that I'm really close to have locks. But I do know a lot of people with locks. That makes sense. Have any employers turned you down for having dreads and wanted you because of your dreads? I actually have been with the same employer since I started my locks. And most people don't even know what they are. They just know that my hair at one point was really short. And then now it's growing into these things. They don't know. What's the weirdest question you've gotten about your dreads? Dumbest, funniest, most common. Weirdest. Okay, today at work, ironically, my coworker, he asked me today, he said, so, did you get extensions in your hair to get them up into that style? No. Extensions? No. Yeah, I was a little like, really? No. But anyway, yeah, That was the weirdest. I've never gotten any really weird questions about my hair. Most common. Are those locks? Are you locking your hair? Yeah, I am. Oh, cute. Thank you. But that's it. I don't really get questions about my locks. Have you ever had a freak accident, an embarrassing moment, embarrassing moment involving your dreads? Not yet. I take that back. Not ever. I hope I never have a freak accident or an embarrassing moment involving my dreads. Sounds painful. Yeah, no. What dreaded YouTubers? I'm sorry. Do you have any dreaded role models? If so, who? I don't know if I would call her a role model, but my biggest inspiration when I first decided to lock my hair in that moment was Lettucey. I think her dreads are beautiful, and I must admit, when I found out that her locks were not 100% her authentic, grown out of her scalp locks, I was a little turned off. I have nothing against faux locks for other people. Lock extensions, do what you do. It's your hair. But I don't know, it's just something about knowing that someone actually went through the journey, and despite all of the ups and downs that come with growing your own locks, they stuck with it without caving into wanting them long without, paying the price. So I still think they're beautiful, but I was a little turned off at the fact that she cheated. I'm sorry, what dreaded YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with in real life? I think her name is Roxy. She's a tattoo artist and a YouTuber, and she has locks, and they're gorgeous. She has these gorgeous thick locks, and they are amazing. And she seems like a really cool person. I don't know. I'm really into the stuff she's into. We might go hang out. Who else? I can't think of anybody else at the moment, but I pretty much hang out with anybody. Who are you going to tag? I am tagging you, and you. Anybody watching this video, I'm tagging you to do the 20 question loc tag. Until next time, people. Peace.